Okay, here's the truth. Almost all of us lie, little white lies, whether we want to admit it or not.
In fact, a recent survey finds that only 5% of people tell the truth all the time, and those people, of course, are liars.
Yes.
Earlier this morning, the three of us got put to the test literally by getting hooked up to a polygraph machine.
It was terrible.
Moment of truth.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
What have I done?
Does it matter that I've had like a triple espresso at this point?
I'm also going to utilize a blood pressure cuff.
It's just another Saturday night at my house.
I feel guilty already.
Let me get a little tingly towards the end.
Oh, I was hoping.
Do you intend to lie on any of the questions on this test?
No.
No.
Absolutely.
Have you ever lied to your spouse about having lunch with an ex?
No.
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 Have you ever lied about your whereabouts to get some alone time?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
You have?
Probably.
Have you ever told your spouse that they look good in an outfit that was unflattering?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yo, all right. Do you like your spouse's cooking?
Yes.
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 You do?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, well,
Have you answered each question on this test truthfully?
Yes.
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 See you later. He's like, liar, liar, liar.
Well, here now with our results is polygraph examiner Dan Ribacoff. Also with us, psychiatrist Janet Taylor. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
All right, so Dan, results.
Well, the results are we have a pretty honest morning crew here.
Really?
Yeah, we've got
we
a
passed.
pretty honest crew.
Your machine's not working.
We should play. This is the real deal, the real polygraph,
Yeah,
right?
it is. This is a real polygraph. Obviously, it was a polygraph demonstration. A real polygraph can take several hours to conduct.
It was stressful
Several
enough.
hours?
Several
Oh my
hours,
gosh, I thought I was
yeah.
going to have a heart
I
attack.
conducted one the other day. It was 3.5 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
any questions that Willie lied?
No, everybody here was pretty honest. We had a lot of confessions, believe it or not, which we don't get too often on the polygraph before the
really?
test. We had Al and, of course, Natalie confess that they've hidden extravagant purchases from their spouses.
Yeah.
So we've got some honesty
yeah.
here. We have Willie and Al both confessing that they've lied about their whereabouts to get some alone time.
Yes.
So you guys are going to have some problems.
We were
when you get
together,
home.
actually.
we were.
Oh, okay. And we have Al confessing that he's told his wife that she looked good when an outfit that she was wearing was unflattering. So that was a confession.
She looked good. The outfit wasn't so.
Oh, there you go. That's the explanation.
Dan, I got to ask you, how much does the act of being under that much stress influence the results you get? Because I wasn't guilty of anything, but I
Right.
sure felt like it
It
sitting
actually
there.
doesn't. The polygraph doesn't measure whether or not you're nervous. It measures whether or not you're telling the truth. And we know from the advent today of functional MRIs that when you lie and when you tell the truth, you use a different part of your brain. When you use the memory and tell the truth from what's in your memory, your brain doesn't work as hard as it does as when you lie and fabricate and you need to use your imagination. That's why I ask you questions that I know are true. Is your first name Al? Is your first name? And then we build upon that.
So, Janet, when is it, or is it okay sometimes to, shade the truth or hide it a little bit?
Well, I think the reality is we all lie every day. We tell those everyday lies. But when you're thinking about a relationship, family, friends, what's most important, as you guys did, tell the truth. Because it's better to talk about an issue that may come up as opposed to imposing dishonesty and mistrust in a relationship. Because then you could be telling the truth and your partner will always think you're lying. So it's very dangerous to just practice telling lies.
Well, and practice telling lies. A lot of us will tell like a little white lie because we think we're going to hurt the other person's feelings. So is there a better way to handle the situation? Is this an opportunity for us to communicate better with the ones we love?
Absolutely. Usually we lie because we want to present ourselves a certain way or we want to preserve a relationship. But tell the truth and deal with the aftermath as opposed to, again, injecting mistrust, because communication is so important. And think about a lie as a deliberate attempt to make somebody think that you're telling the truth.
So in Al's case, where he did not like the outfit Deborah was in, how do you handle something like that?
Like
you don't want to hurt her feelings.
Honey, you look good, but maybe you should change the color of the pants, or I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you asked me. I think I prefer you in something else.
So Dan, what are some of the physical signs you look for to determine whether or not someone's lying, whether on the polygraph machine or just out in life?
Well, before I polygraph you, we're going to have an extensive pre-test interview. And in that pre-test interview, we're going to look for leakage. People leak deception. Signs of deception are a lot of stuttering, and repeating a question. What's your name? What's my name? You know what your name is. What do you have to repeat? What's your name? Because they're looking to have time to fabricate that lie. A lot of restless body movements show signs of anxiety. Even chewing gum. If somebody's chewing gum, they usually chew gum at their heart rate. So if you watch the gum chewing increases, you know their anxiety is increasing as you question
What
them.
about long pauses?
Long pauses.
Some of us had long pauses.
Yeah, because what you're doing is you're stopping to think and fabricate. So you're actually scanning your memory. And if you're lying, you're going to go to that imagination. But you know, usually it's pretty easy to tell before a polygraph if somebody is being deceptive, and that's actually part of our credibility assessment process.
All right. Well, Dan Ribacoff, Dr. Janet Taylor, we
We
passed.
all
Against the odds.
Today's my 18th wedding anniversary.